Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project, Magnetic Reversal News, and Shinrin-yoku, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Thursday, January 21st, 10 p.m. Mountain Time, 2021. The models are in, and they are spectacular, especially for the Virginias and North Kakalaki. But the big story is the huge buildup of snow in the west. Let's get to that. Nearly 2 years' worth of rainfall is possible in parts of Southern California over the next week. Holy macaroni. Keep calm. It's boom time. Wetter pattern to bring much-needed mountain snow for drought-plagued west, including California and Arizona. Dry like a bona. Let's take a look at the Drought Monitor, valid through January 12th. You could see here heavy drought in Utah, heavy drought throughout Arizona, half of New Mexico and southwestern Colorado, all of western Colorado in the boom zone or the dry zone. Now, this blocking pattern is going to drop down. That's the meridional flow crushing the jet stream. It's going to bring all this moisture from the Pacific and push it up into a pattern, which is atypical of a La Nina. And here's the result. Green is rain, yes. Heavy rain in the dark green in the driest regions. Blue is snow moving all the way down through, yes, southern Arizona, all the way into Mexico. There will be snow. So this pattern for the next 6 days is amazing, and we support it. Brace yourself for upstate New York's coldest weekend of the winter so far. How cold? Brrr! I have no idea. I didn't even read the article, but the cover looked amazing. These boots and scarves are made for walking. You haven't had to use them yet during upstate New York's mild winter. It's time to dig them out. This weekend, expect highs Saturday and Sunday around 20 with lows around 10 across much of upstate New York with steady winds of 10 miles per hour. That's going to bring the real field temperature much lower. The DAX will be colder, of course. Old Forge is expected to hit just 12 both days, dipping slightly below zero early Sunday. That is a chilly upstate New York forecast. And take a look at all the global warming gases. No, that's just steam. Next lake effect snow event to start Thursday evening and last through Saturday morning. Saturday is Shatterday in Pagosa. You know what that means. 10% off.
Hi, everybody. Meteorologist.
We didn't know that was going to happen. I apologize. Snow, cold air to move across northeast Ohio. Happening now. Well, let's get to the models and let's just walk it through with each and every one of you. Here is our Friday morning. Snow moving into the northwest as northeast, and the lake effect machine kicks it up a notch in those lake effect regions. Here's your Friday afternoon into the Friday evening. We're going to have snow moving through Nebraska. Kiss my Nebraska. And we have a little pocket of heavy snow here between Wyoming and Idaho forming. The Sierras are going to be picking up 1 to 3, then 3 to 6, then 6 to 12, and then it's going to get insane. Here's your Saturday afternoon as snow moves into our region. The entire Four Corners dips down into Arizona. Yes, this is the weekend to remember. This is the beginning of the event. Here's your Sunday. More snow in the Sierras and through the entire West as the system plumes through the upper Midwest. This is going to be Sunday morning and Sunday afternoon. Most of Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Indiana covered. Take a look. Illinois, 1 to 3 inches over most regions. And then this is going to move all the way to the east into Pennsylvania by Monday morning. At that time, the West is going to be continuously getting snow through Monday, Tuesday. Look at that, into your Wednesday. Tuesday is our lose day, heavy snow throughout the entire West. Take a look at some of these totals in central Arizona. This could be another record-breaking year there, and it's not predicted. But I predicted it a week ago. Hello, geezer. You're going to get it. It'll be a pleaser. This will actually make the soil wet in some of those regions. And we won't take it further out than that, but just a little tippy touch here. Here's Thursday, January 28th. And what the model is showing, there's a heavy snow event up to 16 inches through a wide swath, hundreds of square miles, through Virginia, North Carolina, and southern West Virginia. So we're going to keep a close eye on that pattern as the snowy pattern that's going to move all the way through March across the U.S. into the spring planting season. Going to be quite interesting. Weather.gov says rain and mountain snow in the west, lake effect snow in the northeast. A strong system will spread lower elevation rain and mountain snow across the southwest U.S., Great Basin, and Central Rockies into the weekend. Moisture from this western system will combine with a cold Canadian front to produce snow for portions of the Midwest this weekend. Meanwhile, unsettled conditions in the northeast will continue to produce lake effect snow. We just showed you the models, and they are looking fantastic. Let's take a quick look at Europe, shall we? And the models look no different. They're really, really moist. These are some moist models. And they're not schmodels either. Take a look. We'll walk it through. Boom! Already Scotland picking up snow Friday, as well as Norway and the Alps and northern France. Spain. It's insane. Take a look at what's going to happen down here in Spain as we move the models through, as well as Northern Africa. So let me just move this through here through the next week. Those same growing regions, Moricas down here in the Costa Blanca, we reported on that about a week ago. I'm sure others have. But at the end of these models, that same snow is returning in about 10 days, even to North Africa. And the snow totals in the Alps from the final version of this model run are epic. And you're going to be picking up some more snow in the UK. Heaviest snow up here in Scotland, but snow nonetheless. Norway picking up heavy snow, obviously, on the western shores. And Greta's boyhood home has a significant amount. It looks like 60 to 43 centimeters in some regions, 13 in the least affected regions. Quite a few centimeters there. 7.0 magnitude quake strikes off southern Philippines. Yeah, the Philippines took a 7.4, downgraded to 7.0, hit at 310 kilometers, 193 miles southeast of Davao City, or however you say that, Davao. The main southern island of Mindanao at a depth of 95 kilometers, way too deep to cause any damage. And there's that boomer. And I don't think there were any reports of damage. I didn't look for the most recent updates, but this was a report I found 3 hours after the fact. And it says residents in the town of Jose Abasanos, near the southern tip of the island, lost electricity for 15 minutes, but that's about it. The quake shook the region, but there was no damage. And from our vantage point, there were residents rushing outside, but no immediate reports of damage, and there was no tsunami warnings. Way too deep. Although a deep quake at that depth could possibly have massive displacement at the surface, but maybe more likely an 8 magnitude for that one. No other quakes of note worldwide, except we have a moderate uptick, be about 10-15% uptick worldwide, and unreported by the USGS and any other outlet is the uptick that's ongoing in Iceland. Almost all of the seismic reports are being hidden on this end of the town. And this report coming out January 17th, yesterday, January 16th, an earthquake with a magnitude 3.1 took place in Katala. And this is one of the potential volcanoes that could be erupting at VEI 5 anytime soon. But this looks like some slight magmatic movement, but nothing impending. So that's good news. Popocatépetl, volcano news and eruption update. Popo in Mexico with the strongest eruption in months to 23,000 feet with a spectacular plume going boom. Worldwide volcano news update. We have new volcanoes to add to the uptick list, including Raung volcano. We're going to do a whole expose on Raung tomorrow because over the last 24 hours, it went boom, boom, boom to 13,000 feet right here, the most recent eruption just hours ago. And if you want to know more about Raung, you just click on that little red tab and boom, you get Raung. Here's the volcanic eruptivity, the eruption dates, 2012, 2014, 15. Now, before that, 2014, 2002, back in history. You can see it there, Raung volcano. This baby in Java, Indonesia, East Java, near Sulawesi, very famous in recent days. But you can see it's a cinder cone volcano with a truncated top, meaning this baby blew its top off recently. And it's a very dark volcano with not a lot of old vegetation, which means it could go boom at any time. And there it is. It's right next to Bali. So it's on that main East Java island there. And could go boom at any time. So keep a close eye on that boom. Now, we feel incredibly betrayed. Thousands of guardsmen were forced to vacate the capital moments after Joe Biden was sworn in as the 40th president of China. They said, hey, get the fuck out of here. And they kicked them out of all of the nice areas, and they told them to live on the streets. And when they had a time off of their 12-hour shifts, they could all sleep. 5,000 of them here pictured in parking garages with one toilet. Because they love you so much. Those genesis of blue lightning into the stratosphere detected from the ISS. Yes, stratospheric lightning. Dark clouds, the smell of rain, and a hot sidewalk. The flashes of intense light followed by a loud crackling and then a low rolling thunder. Oh, we all love that. Brings back memories of our childhood. The smell of the fresh dew. Who doesn't love a good summer thunderstorm? We've all seen one, heard one, remembered one, or have been completely soaked by one, freaked out, or electrocuted. But how much do we really know about this weather phenomenon? Very little, and it's about to get very scary in the coming decade. More increased lightning than ever seen before. We've already recorded the longest lightning bolt continuous strikes in recorded history over the last several years. Holy moly. Is that my MeWe account? Did you know Diamond's on MeWe? Who knew? Less than 70 people are even my contacts. Are you the next? I hope so. Now, looking down on Earth's weather from the International Space Station 400 kilometers above, ASIM's enhanced perspective is shedding new light on weather phenomenon and their characteristics, including, take a look, fantastic lightning, which will be ever increasing and may be recorded in petroglyphs. Now, that didn't take long. Climate change will be sudden and cataclysmic. We need to act fast, according to the World Economic Forum or the New World Order. Great Reset much? Boom! EcoWatch picked it up in a second. Climate change will be sudden and cataclysmic unless we act now. They didn't change many words, did they? Holy macaroni. Guess what? They're funded by all the same people. Ah! A bitter archaeological feud over an ancient vision of the cosmos. Now we're talking about the Nebra sky disk, which has been called the oldest known depiction of astronomical phenomena and is a very emotional object. I mean, aren't you feeling the emotions? Take a look. Now, the Nebra sky disk, under scanning electron microscope in a laboratory here in Guardsmen, Germany, in 2003. And the cotton glove, I mean, that really adds to it. The disk is small, just 12 inches in diameter, but has loomed large in the minds of people across millennia. Made of bronze, the artifact was inlaid in gold with an ancient vision of the cosmos. But its crafters, over generations, it was updated with new astronomical insights until it was buried beneath a land that would become the Federal Republic of Germany thousands of years later. And now the feud. Is the Nebra sky disk, see, he's feuding right there. Do you see that? Is the Nebra sky disk, well, it's not a fraud. Is it from the Bronze Age or is it from the Iron Age? Well, clearly it has bronze on it, so anybody with half a would believe it's from the Bronze Age. But is it so unique an object that they were able to create the first bronze and make this object in the Iron Age? Who gives a... Mysterious artifact found in ancient Inca cemetery in Ecuador. If you want to know more, read the article, which is not a sharticle. It's simply a portal into hidden history and the lost narrative. Now, what they found was some pretty cool stuff here, including pottery and other things, which they usually find in archaeological digs. But more importantly, stuff that just doesn't match up, including the letter W, yes, and some other stuff that I can't remember, but tons of bodies. Holy macaroni. Here's some of the art on the effigies. Some of the ceramics are decorated with designs that are not associated with the Inca, yet they called the site Inca. So doesn't something stinka? Yes. Archaeologists are not the smartest tool. They're not the sharpest tools in the shed, by the way. So I'll say that. Giant worms layer discovered underground in Taiwan. Now, thankfully, these worms are not alive today because they could literally come up and eat you. The worms that they found through fossil analysis are 3 meters long. That's a 9-foot worm with giant mandibles. And what they found from their worm burrows, their feeding trails, that's how we know about all these ancient worms. They go back to 450 million years and earlier. Some of the first worm tubes are called scolithus, and they're fantastic. I've studied them ad infinitum. Well-versed. But this is the largest of these scolithoids. Can you imagine a 9-foot worm just like tremors? And they've proven this in this paper, which I will share with you. The 20-million-year-old layer of an ambush predatory worm preserved in northeast Taiwan. If there were humans around, and there were, when this worm lived, this baby could just come up 20 million years ago and eat you. Because they would rupture up the surface and grab whatever was vibrating and bring them into the depths as they slowly consume them with their mandibles. Like, can you imagine? It's amazing. What I find amazing is they have no drawings or depictions of what's actually happening here, and I had to describe it to you. So there's that. I hope you got something out of the description. It was totally scary 20 million years ago. Archaeologists unearthed Egyptian queen's tomb, a 13-foot book of the Dead Sea Scroll, and many other stuff that just doesn't jibe. Now, first of all, pyramids are not tombs. And in Saqqara, where these tombs are, well, things just don't add up. What does add up is that Egyptian pharaohs buried people where the pyramids already were. So there's that. And if you want to know more about these artifacts, take a look. I mean, some fantastic wood and paint that has been preserved here. And can I get a shot of the scrolls? No, those aren't even loaded up. Yeah, here they are over here. Boom. So highly fragmented scrolls here, but with big panels like this, you can get a lot of information out of that and then extrapolate. So be interesting to look at this. Take a look at this boat. Like we didn't know how to make boats 3,000 years ago? Hello? Anyway, getting back to social media. Facebook is dead. We've been banned, and then after our ban came up, they said, we're going to ban you for more time, but not tell you when. Censorship is bad. It's only going to get worse. Under this new administration, our civil liberties are dead. And I hope you all start to wake up and join together to fight for your rights, as your sovereign rights as humans. No entity above you should decide what you should do, ever. And that's what our Constitution is based on, your sovereignty. If you weren't taught that in school, it's probably because you're younger than I am. I'm 50. Well, I will be shortly. And we need to re-educate the younger population on what our country means. Freedom of speech, freedom of expression, and the right to bear arms. To fight tyrannical corporatocracies or governments that claim to control us. That's why we wrote the Constitution. That's why we're America. Hope you got something out of the video. That was a boom to knowledge. Proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance. Just like my shirt says, the 7 Ps. Prepared, not scared. Thanks to all of our one-time donors, all of our new Patreons, everyone that shares this video. Even though people will judge you, be the bigger man. Be the bigger human or woman. Take a risk. Make decisions from your gut. They're telling you something. We love each and every one of you. Be safe. And that's a boom. Click on one of the other boxes for more knowledge.